Good morning, everybody, or good afternoon, I should say. My name is Dr. Brooklyn Storme, and I'm the Director and Principal Psychologist here at Cerebellum Consulting in Frankston. I hope you're all having a very happy Friday. And yes, welcome to day 11 of our 90-day share. Thank you very much for joining me. Actually, we're going to talk about a very serious topic today, and that's crisis support and all that. I think this is a topic that probably doesn't get enough airtime, and that's why I wanted to give you this very persistently calling me about what you can do if you're feeling like you might be in crisis. So, first thing to remember is crisis happens to everybody at some point, and it's not a very pleasant thing to experience, of course. However, there are certain things that you can do and certain ways that you can respond to it that might make it a little bit more manageable for you and for those around you at the time. The causes of crisis can be any number of things, from financial pressure, relationship pressure, work pressures, mental health issues, addiction, a combination of all of these and even more. And no two situations are the same. They're all very, very unique and very private and very personal. And I think one of the hardest things to wrap your head around is actually being brave enough to reach out for some help when you need it. I think sometimes when we're in crisis, we're like the proverbial duck on the water, to the rest of the world. We're keeping it together and we're looking like it's all okay, but we're madly paddling our little feet underneath the water, just trying to keep ourselves afloat. So, what can you do if you're in crisis? I think if your psychologist, should be your first point of contact, because they're the specialist in helping people with mental health. So my advice would be, first of all, do touch base with your psychologist if it's during business hours. And your psychologist will always get back to you and give you some support over the phone and provide you with some next steps. If you don't have a psychologist, or if it's outside of your psychologist's working hours, then there are some other things that you can do. The first thing, I'll tell you about three. The first thing is you can call Lifeline, and the number for that is 131114. Now, Lifeline have a team of trained counsellors that are available to talk with you 24/7, and they have no limit on whether or not they talk with you for 10 minutes or 1 hour. They will stay on the phone with you for as long as needed, and they can also help you put a crisis management plan in place. The second really, really helpful tool for you to access is Suicide Line, and the number for Suicide Line is 1300 651 251. And Suicide Line are great because they also have 24-hour-a-day phone counselling, 7 days a week, so you can call them anytime. It's a free call number. And they also have, hey Taylor, they also have online video chat, and it's all secure and encrypted, and your privacy and confidentiality is maintained within the boundaries of privacy and confidentiality, but you can stay on the line and talk to one of the counsellors or psychologists or mental health social workers for as long as you need to in order to get immediate help. So that's the second thing. And the third option is called the Suicide Callback Service. Now, the Suicide Callback Service is contactable on 1300 651 251, and their point of difference is that they will give you 6 sessions of counselling completely free of charge over the phone or face-to-face on video. So it's called a 6-session callback service. It is available in Victoria. I think that it's probably also available in other states as well, but you can certainly Google them. The name of the program again is called the Suicide Callback Service. So there are 3 services that are available to support you when you're in crisis. Perhaps if it's not yourself in crisis, it might be a family member or a friend. So if there's somebody close to you, and we know that 1 in 5 Australians at any given time is experiencing anxiety, depression, substance use, or a combination of those, it can be really helpful for you to be aware of these services, so that when you recognise that your friend or loved one is, you know, in a difficult state and could be in a state of crisis, and, you know, it's after hours or on a weekend, letting them know this information is here and supporting them in connecting and engaging with that service is going to help them. The other thing that's really good about the suicide helpline and the lifeline and suicide callback service is if you do let them know that you have a psychologist and you give them your consent, they will also happily communicate with your psychologist about, you know, the day and time that you engaged, what the main concerns were, and the interventions and strategies that they gave you on the day, and what the follow-up plan is going to be. So they work alongside, in tandem, in collaboration with any other health practitioner that you've got. A lot of these people do it on a voluntary basis because they care. They do it because they want to be there to support you. The help is available. It just requires you to either pick up the phone or to log on and have that video chat. So 3 resources for you. If you have any comments or questions, or you want some more information, please do let me know by popping a comment in the comments box or sending me a private message if you'd rather do that. That's completely fine. That's how today's vlog came up actually. I received a private message yesterday about what somebody should do when they're experiencing crisis. If any of this information might be helpful and useful to people in your work community, people at home, or people in your social community, please do share it with them as well. You never know, you know, sometimes passing it on might make the difference. If we just help one person, that's 1 life saved. And you can't put a price on that. All it takes is 1 click of the share button and copying the link and you're set. All right. Well, if you're needing any support, you can always give your psychologist a call. If you're on the Mornington Peninsula, you're most welcome to connect with us. Our phone number is 8765 2434. My name is Dr. Brooklyn Storme. I'm the Director and Principal Psychologist here at Cerebellum Consulting. Thank you very much for joining me on day 11 of our 90-day share. Only 89 more to go. No, 79 more to go. It doesn't sound so daunting then. And thank you very much. Have a wonderful day. Have a wonderful weekend. And thank you for joining. Bye.